It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Coming up next.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, good move. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From the 22, Allen, quick slant to Shakir. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Singletary, they'll run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game. They set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got Smith here. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. These two AFC East rivals, Buffalo and New England, and the Bills, they've kind of flipped the script the last few years in this series. The Patriots owned the division for so long, won 16 times in 17 years. but it's the Bills who have captured the title the last 2 years, and they crushed the Pats in the wild card round last year, you might remember, in Buffalo, 47-17. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's do our thing.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Be perfect. This is your game, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. One play at a time.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Back to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They run with Harris. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
They run for it with Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Singletary to get the drive started. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. And if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen off the play fake. Open man downfield is Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 22.
The speed with which this offense can get down the field has taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Just got to be patient, baby. Just got to be patient.
They run here with Singletary, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills have moved out in front in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Devin McCourty brings him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here on the first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Here's Jones on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Patriots. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Folk for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now it's 2nd and 9. Allen completes it to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen gonna throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now Jones on first down. Smith catches left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now Jones throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
something together. Rock and roll, baby. Play a little deal, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
This is Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A give to Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Let's go, Bill. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Hey, what we got? Let's go, man. Game time.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. Well, now how about this return? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off play action. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To the air, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Jones, complete, Smith has it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Jones on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On the give, this is Harris to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This is Harris. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's do it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now Allen. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But
now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
A good call there by Sean McDermott to throw the flag. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. So as it turns out, a two-play drive resulting in the field goal. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And some space here. 117 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They run with Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Jones now gonna throw on third and goal. And that's gonna be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. You know, we've discussed this before and we've seen it at practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen rolling to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah.
Well, he gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open man is Myers. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now Jones on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 148 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. Here's Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
And the Bills getting set to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, fellas.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Once again, we got to get it done.
Now Allen again. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Throwing again on second down. Allen will find Gabriel Davis, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Bass on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Jones. Complete. It's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Oh, an absolute. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
I got you, baby. This is where you step up. Right here, baby. Come on, baby.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Escape it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bills have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. To throw is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 1. Less than 90 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Here's Jones. He's got Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Jones. This one into the hands of Aguilar. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. Now Jones. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing is Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Allen. And that's complete to McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
New England's offense set to go. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 22. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.